Oh, hi there. Oh, hi there. How are you? Oh, yes. Come on in, click the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. How are y'all this evening? I know it's been a little while. I hope you checked out my vlog. But I am back and we are live, so hello. Sprinkle, sprinkle, everybody. What is today? I don't even know, but it doesn't really matter. It is Tuesday. Okay. I made it, hey. Y'all, I was supposed to be here a little bit earlier because I was on my beauty channel and I did this makeup look as well as this hair. I actually did the hair, most of it off screen, but I did a little bit on screen. So I'm here now. I had a little issue that I had to take care of before I got online. So yes, the title, yes, all women are not going to be feminine, and we have to accept that. We're not always going to be feminine 100% of the time either, but we can act like it when we need to. That's the most important thing. Before you guys ask, of course, y'all already know this is my Level Up Cosmetics lipstick in Across the Room. And of course, you can get that on my Poshmark. I also have this beautiful brownish red as well. So check that out. Thank you, Addie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. But first of all, I gotta tell y'all about this hair because oh wow, it's not from Wild Wigs. This is from one of you guys who has their own luxury hair company. So Pure Deluxe Hair sent me this beautiful wig that they made. They specialize in luxury extensions. This is an Indian wavy, which I flat ironed, 150 density human hair. And so they also sent me, look how fancy, y'all, look how fancy. This is black and gold. They also sent me some bundles as well to show you guys. And look how fancy their stationery is. Oh my goodness. So this is Pure Deluxe Hair. And they send you, it's almost like an invitation or something. It has hair care tips in gold lettering. It has their card, their Instagram, their phone number, their information, and their website. Okay? So you're gonna get all that, plus a coupon code comes with it. And yes, very fancy. I love this. I like it. So this is a luxury hair company. Also, the tag for the wig comes on it, and it kind of tells you what it is on the back. So I kept that to show you guys. She also sent me a little letter, and they do come in hair nets. So here are these are Indonesian bundles. Look at that. I'm gonna make me some clip-ins, or I might do a ponytail. I don't know, but definitely we'll save this because it's very good quality. And then this hair was wavy, but I flat ironed it a little bit. And so I got more of a straight look, but it was very wavy and it was very pretty. So either way, you can wear this. It's so versatile. So y'all check out Pure Deluxe Hair and see what products she has. Thank you so much for sending me this. I mean, look at this. It's awesome, right? And look at this box. Y'all can like save the box or store your hair in there. It's a little cute black bow. Also, the video that I did is below in the description bar. It's the Bomb Makeup Challenge, the Black owned makeup brands. And I also included this wig, the hair, since it is a Black owned hair company. I did this challenge years ago, but y'all could check out the one that I just did today. It's like a get ready with me. And it is linked below. It's on my beauty channel, SheRaSeven. So y'all go check that out. Subscribe over there too. All right. So let's get into it. Women, 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 women. Women are not always going to be feminine. Not all women are ever going to be feminine. We just have to accept that. We have to understand our power as feminine women. And then we also have to understand why some women choose to be masculine and choose to live in that masculinity. Okay. So a lot of people were asking me, about, do I always have to be feminine? I'm not very feminine. I can't get it. I just can't do it. It's just not in me. I'm loud. I'm emotional. I get upset easily. Da, 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 da. So, I can't pretend. I have to be real. Da, 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 da. Okay, we understand that. But I think a lot of women don't realize that even though all of that is how you feel, it's not how you get the bag. It's not how you're going to get the money. It's not how you're going to get the most. It's how you're going to stay with the least. But that's okay because we have to learn the hard way sometimes. We have to watch other people pass us by and wonder what they're doing right and what we're doing wrong. And many times people will never understand what it is until someone points it out to them. It's because you're not feminine enough. It's because you are too masculine. Men don't think you need them. They are afraid of you. They don't see you as vulnerable. So sometimes we have to act that way in order to receive the things that we are, that we're trying to receive. So it's all acting if you don't feel feminine naturally. What if you lie about your career and then your guy gets serious? Should you end up telling him or should I be lying? Just say you quit and then you start it back up, girl. Oh, I used to do that. I quit. Now I'm working again. It's that simple. Sprinkle, sprinkle, though. Thank you. Okay. And thank you, speechy girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. You paid Sunday to be a part of the Level Up group, but not at it. Is there a wait for it? Did you write her? Did you write D back? Because did you write her back? So write her back and see what she says. I think she's live right now, so probably gonna get a response afterward. But I'll check with her. I'll remind her. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Truth Seeker. All hail to OG Shira. Thank you. Okay, so right. How a feminine woman acts to anger. She cries. She feels sad. She doesn't get angry back. If she does, it's a sad anger or a helpless anger. Okay? You can't get angry, because if you get angry, it's going to become a competition. It's going to be a yelling competition, and it's going to be who's going to win this argument. And you already know men are competitive, and they're going to do what they're going to do anyway. So the best way to affect someone is to play vulnerable in that situation, so they can feel bad, they can feel guilty, and then you eventually get your way. So if you're angry, hold it back and strategize where that's going to get you. Is that going to get you paid? Is that going to get you more? Is that going to get you what you want? Or is crying and being sad and making that person feel bad going to get you what you want, plus more? That is the power of being feminine versus being masculine. And a lot of men can't stand to hear a woman cry. So there you have it. And if they see you angry and crazy all the time, they're definitely making mental notes in their mind not to marry you. Or if you're already married, they're actually making mental notes in their mind, how to get you upset and how to trigger you even more. Sugar daddy was interested in me, but I don't reply to him. You mistook it as not being interested. What should I say without seeming like I'm pursuing him? So you didn't reply to him. Why didn't you reply to him? Did you just not see it? Then just say, oh my gosh, I didn't see that. I would never ignore you. Just lie. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yes. See, you have to, a lot of times taking the higher road doesn't mean he won. It just means you're going to get what you want faster. Like if you apologize for something, you're right, I was wrong. I'm so sorry. If you already messed up, who cares who's right or wrong? Did you get it? Did you get what you wanted? You know, are them bills paid? Y'all are like, who cares who's right or wrong? If you do what you're going to do anyway, and he's going to do what he's going to do anyway, there's nothing you can do to, to stop someone from doing what they want to do. The point is, don't argue over dumb stuff if you're not going to benefit from it. And most people don't benefit from it. So just cry and get your way and get extra. Um, Thank you. Yes, Shira, what is femininity to you? How did you get more into it? Well, I can act so many different ways. It's just, to me, it's an act. It's a way of thinking and it's an act. Anyone can be naturally feminine, anyone can be masculine. So it's about how you look, how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you handle situations. It's all of those things. It's how would you expect, a very prominent feminine woman to react and respond to things? You wouldn't expect them to scream and curse people out. You would expect them to, you know, act a certain way. And that's what femininity is. It's a way of acting that, you know, makes the masculine counterpart react in a good way. Because if you're just like them, if you're putting out masculine energy, that's repellent to a man. That repels men unless those men are feminine. And that's probably the reason you are arguing. So make sure you're only attracting masculine men by acting feminine. Okay. You met a guy wants to pay for a luxury apartment. How do I secure the bag for a year lease in case we stop talking? Just if you ask him to go and help you with the paperwork on it, have him sign it, co-sign or whatever, or put his name on there. Do it while he still hasn't gotten anything from you, because he'll do it then. Okay, you were starting to give up on your level up because I was not seeing any results, but I'm glad I caught your video. Thank you. Yeah, never give up on a level up, because what are results? Are you in the right place to get the correct results? Are you practicing? Are you doing, something to level up each day? So never stop. It's just ongoing. If you stop, you're going backwards. You don't want to go backwards. You don't want to go backwards. Your sugar daddy of 6 months has invested over $20,000. He wants to help me with my new business and has extremely high connecting. How do I leave him with keeping the connections? Fake funeral, baby. Got to help my family member. They lost somebody. I got to step in. Don't have time anymore. Gotta go. Gotta move. I might be back from time to time, and we can keep in touch. That's what I tell them. What are they going to do? Hire you a nurse, a private nurse? That could be some good income. How do you handle an arrogant man? Men are supposed to be arrogant. That's how they show off to you. That's how they make sure you know that they're a boss and that they're confident. I don't like men if they're not arrogant. Okay, I need some arrogance. That's a turn on to some women, baby. I like, okay, I see. I like arrogant men. Like, there's nothing better because just as arrogant as they can be, so can you. See, the balance is off when you're not arrogant about yourself. So just be arrogant as well. You can't appreciate something unless you understand it. So just be arrogant as well, but in a nice feminine way, like, oh, I know I look good. I have to tell you, be arrogant in your own feminine way. Thank you, Deanna. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, this is a dress. This is a wrap dress. It's not a shirt, but thank you. Isn't the silent treatment feminine? It is, but also the man, he might take advantage of the silent treatment, like going somewhere else and you can't say nothing to him. So the silent treatment to me is kind of silly. I pretend that whatever they did didn't even bother me, and I was just moving on with everything. And of course, if they did something wrong, they're going to have to pay their way out of it. So I don't care. You got the money to pay your way out of it, then I don't have a problem with you. I'll say good morning, good night. That doesn't mean you're going to get some and that anything has changed. I'm not going to sit there and pretend like you don't exist. Thank you, Natalia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I asked him when he is going to divorce his wife, and he said, not till my kids are settled in school, university. The youngest one is 16. What does that mean? It means he ain't going nowhere, baby. It means by the time his kid grows up, you will have waited about 5 to 6 years, and he still probably won't divorce his wife. So he's basically telling you he ain't divorcing his wife. So thank you for the donation, though. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It means date other men and don't take him seriously, but lie and tell him that you do take him seriously. Don't tell him you're looking for a husband while you're dating him. Okay. Your boyfriend left you after 2.5 years. He said, I don't reciprocate enough. He's 24, I'm 25. I'm also plus a girl. He too young. He too young. Why would you date somebody that young? It makes no sense. Not if you're trying to get a bag. Not if you're trying to have a good relationship. It's too young. He's trying to go party. He's trying to meet other people. He's trying to have fun. He's trying to get whatever he wants to get, but he's too young. He's not even ready for anything serious. How to change your reputation from masculine to feminine. Looks can do wonders. Just change how you look. Change how you walk, talk, dress. But first, the look is important. Then you can change the talk and the walk. Just practice every day how to be more feminine. Wear dresses more so that you're not inclined to be more masculine because of pants. Wear makeup, do your nails, make sure that every aspect of you screams feminine. Like, even though my nails aren't done, with long nails and stuff, I still keep them polished. I still do makeup. I still wear clothes, even if I don't leave my house today, if I'm online. Just do what you can on a daily basis until it becomes a habit. And then they'll get used to seeing you that way. And that's how they'll see you from now on. Hey, I'm live. Wow, you think he's going to divorce his wife for you? No, like most people don't do that. So, yeah. Sorry. What if the man doesn't care about crying and views it as a weakness? Then he's a feminine man, baby. Then he's a feminine man. Because women are supposed to cry and be vulnerable. If he's looking for a strong masculine woman, point him to wherever that person is. You just need to tell him, I'm not a man. I'm a woman. I'm not a strong masculine man. I'm a vulnerable woman. and I'm feminine and I'm going to cry. And if you don't like it, hi, Sash, then you need to go find, a masculine woman because that's not me.
Can I use the charger?
Okay, go ahead. Sorry. There's another charger on the side of it. The other side. Bye, Sash. Don't close it. All right. Yeah, so you have to tell them that. You have to check them on their femininity because they're probably not wanting to deal with that. So they're going to tell you there's something's wrong with you. So you let them know that something's really wrong with them because this is your natural state. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. You said you're not backsliding, you're on a mission, you dress and do makeup every day, and people treat you different, men and women. Good for you. D. Is it masculine to strike up a conversation with a man while in public? I look good when I'm out and try to grin and smile at men, but they don't approach. To me, it is, but to everyone it's different. To me, it's masculine to approach a man unless you're asking for help. Unless you're asking for help, it is masculine to approach them. If you just gotta approach somebody, you need to be asking them for help, baby. Directions, help. What do I do? I don't know this. Can you help me? If you have to approach a man, don't approach him like a man approaches a woman. That's masculine. So as long as you're asking for help, I think that's okay. Mm-hmm. How many layers of foundation should you put on? As many as you need, baby. As many as you need. I don't know, girl. As many as you need. It's up to your skin. How well do you take care of your skin? Mm-hmm. Get some quick combo, see how they act. Ask for help. Mm-hmm. So, some women are very masculine and they don't even realize it. And that's maybe why they don't get approached. Maybe it's because how they sit, how they speak, how they, people are very observant. So they'll watch you. Met a potential sugar daddy in his early 60s. Early in the combo, he mentioned, I'm rich. How am I supposed to take that? I'm like, what is his purpose in announcing his financial status? To tell you he got some money to spend, girl. I would, if someone said something like that, I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're rich because I love shopping. Just like that. He gonna say I'm rich, he must want the response. The response is, oh my God, I'm so glad you're rich because I love shopping. That would have been my response because I don't, you tit for tat. If he's playful, telling you he's rich, he's trying to get you to see that he's going to spend. If you tell him I'm ready to spend, then there's no miscommunication there. It's like, okay, let's go shopping then. See how rich you are. Picture a man with high heels and lipstick and a wig. That's the equivalent of a masculine. You so silly. You've been researching attachment styles. Have you heard of the dismissive avoidant attachment? I don't even think that's an attachment. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think that's an act of pretending. But yeah. So some women don't get approached because they're doing something masculine. It could be how they talk, how they order a drink, how they hold their glass, how they sit. If they're on their phone, if they're talking in public on their phone, I think that's very masculine. I don't see a lady doing that. I hate when that happens. That's one of my pet peeves. When you're out in public and you just see someone on the phone or speaking loud or have the person on speaker and just walking through the store or whatever, it's really ghetto and very masculine, and it's not appropriate and it should never be done. So also leaving your house unkept is very masculine. Leaving your house looking crazy and trashy and ratchet is very masculine. So how you leave your house also determines whether you're feminine or masculine. You know, unless you're going to the emergency room and you don't have time to do anything, of course that's understandable. But when you leave to do errands, what do you have on? How does your hair look? You know, that determines whether you're masculine or feminine. Do you care about yourself? Do you put looks as an importance? You know, because that's what feminine women do. Um, mhm. You said so many folks are walking through Kroger today with on the phone, and I'm like, I'm not get the oh yeah. I don't care about your conversation on the phone. Talk to them in the car or call them later. Hmm. Your your friend. Okay. Question: my man wants to be a wingman for his friends, but gets upset when I try to have a light conversation with him over small things. How should I handle that? I wouldn't have a conversation with anybody over small things. I don't nag people. I'm going to do what I'm going to do anyway. Your behavior determines my behavior. That's about it. Okay. We don't have to talk to each other like mother and child. If you mess up, don't be mad when I do something. If you're not doing right, don't be mad if I ain't doing right. Action speaks louder than any type of conversation. If you don't like what he's doing, do something he don't like either. Get his attention that way. That way he needs to talk to you instead. You know. So I don't talk. I don't need another child. I don't need to pull nobody to the corner to lecture them or to ask him any questions or to have a small talk about something. I'm just going to do what I need to do. And if you don't like it, then we can talk. But I'm not going to be his mother because that's very masculine as well. Because now you're taking on the role of a parent instead of the woman. Now you're in an authoritative figure zone, and you don't want to do that because it is masculine, right? Talk to me. Yes, exactly, Coco. Talk to me with your actions. Don't you ain't got to talk to them all the time. Women talk too much anyway. That's why nothing happens. That's why they never get their way. That's why they never get the bag because they're talking instead of doing. Do and don't talk. If he made you mad, do something to make him mad. Okay? If he says that made you mad, oh, that made me mad. So does H, A, B, C, and D, but you don't stop. I guess, it doesn't matter anymore since you don't care about me. Why should I care about you? Then they'll get the picture. Well, I'm not going to do that anymore then. Well, good. Action speaks. Words are just words. They go in one ear and out the other. Is it a red flag when he promises you the world on the first date? Of course it is. Yeah. Make sure you make him. Make sure if he says, "I'll give you everything you need and want," start telling him the stuff you need right then and there on a first date. Oh, really? Wow, you're so generous. I'm so glad I met you because I really need some stuff done. Really need some stuff paid. I have been working because of the corona, so I do need money. Right then and there, if you're gonna say all of that, make them deliver. You don't call, to have food delivered unless you're ready to buy it. You don't tell someone they can order anything on the menu and then don't pay the bill. So get it right then and there. Thanks, beloved. And that is why I have my people. Okay, Shira, with plastic surgery, you went, okay, good. Wonderful, Maya. I am so happy that you got your plastic surgery. I'm so happy you look good now. Congratulations. High five. Go do your thing, girl. I love to see museum working on it. I think that's the third time she's been over here. I don't know. She's a bot. Anyway, thank you, Diamond. You can get this lip color too. Y'all know that's on Level Up Cosmetics. It's called Cross the Room. And isn't it cute? It has like a little heart on the top. It is a creamy liquid lipstick and it's a long lasting. Okay. Start a bundle if you're going to get more than one thing. Scroll down, click start a bundle and add to bundle everything you buy. Okay. That's on my Poshmark. Level Up Cosmetics. Is femininity a personality trait? It's something that you can develop, yes. Your personality is developed. You can develop your personality any way you choose to. So it can be. Mm-hmm. You struck the jackpot when you met a sugar mother. Okay, pork rinds. Good for you, pork rinds. Dusty's got to have some sugar too, I guess. Huh? Mm-hmm. So let's talk about the masculine women. The masculine women are why so many men expect you feminine women to do more. Because the masculine women are out there doing everything. You know, from start. And so this is why so many men are used to not doing for you because they're used to masculine women. Masculine women have them in their feminine, and so they're looking for you to be the masculine. So that's why you have to cut them off and remind them that you are the woman. And whoever they were with before was very masculine, and that's just not who you are. And suggest that he go find him another masculine woman. And that if he wants someone like you, he's going to have to man up, basically. And, you know, a feminine woman is not afraid to speak her mind. She just doesn't do it in a masculine way. Like, for example, if a man was like, well, I need to build. I want to, I don't want to pay for everything. Well, that's fine. We don't have to date. You're a really nice person, and I'm sure you'll have no problem finding someone else, but it's just not going to happen with you and me because I have different, beliefs. I believe the man should pay. And that's just what I have to stick to because that's the type of relationship that I want. So, good luck out there. To him, you're telling him he's not good enough for you. To him, you're saying I can do better than you. To him, you're saying I'm waiting on a real man, baby. Keep walking. Without being rude, you're not doing it in a masculine way. You're just doing it in a way that he understands and that he's not going to feel like you're, yelling and screaming at him and, whatnot. It's just something that he has to accept or change. It's not any, any yelling involved. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How do you control your anger? By being feminine. Like, think about anger as masculine. Unless somebody's messing with your child or threatening your life, the anger don't need to come out. You can show a little bit of annoyance or frustration, and you can cry. But to get angry is to challenge someone. You don't want to do that if you're trying to get something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You walked out of the room and come back, and this video was automatically on and it's live. Oh, hey, little peaches. Must have meant that you need to hear this. Okay. What Can I discuss the steps one should take to plan the next 5 years of their life? Um, See yourself where you want to be in 5 years and work backwards. See how you got there, and then start when you get to where you are now, and start taking those steps. You know, that's what I would do. Whenever I have free time, like when I'm pumping gas, I always imagine what car I want to have in 5 years. What house will I be living in? What will I be doing? How much money will I have? What type of vacations am I going on? Just take your free time to think, and don't do anything that does not head in that direction. Don't make any decisions that lead into the opposite direction of that. You admit that you were one of those masculine women early on, but thanks to my friend's husband, I softened and leveled up. What Shira says is the truth. Oh, thank you. Danny. Okay. Thank you, Zemi. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, you state that women should only be with a man 1 to 2 years max. What are the tips on getting the ring when you are 3 months away from your first year? I never said 1 to 2 years max. Girl, that's too. It depends on how old you are too. Like, thank you, Zemi, for the donation. Depending on how old you are, is how long you probably need to wait. If you're in your early 20s, you're gonna have to wait longer than that because people aren't ready to marry that soon. If you're in your mid 30s, yeah, that's decent. That's a decent amount of time. So if you're in your mid 30s, if the man is also in his mid 30s, it may take a little longer because they still think they're in their 20s. So if you're dating an older man and you're in your mid 30s, then 1 to 2 years is a decent amount of time. If you are dating someone your own age, you might have to wait twice that long and then have an ultimatum. So, it depends on your age and his age. Okay. And also your culture. I don't know. Some people's cultures are different. And y'all have to realize I can only give advice based on my culture, based on what I do, based on what I know, based on what I've experienced or witnessed. I can't give information or advice to someone that doesn't do any of the things that I recommend or can't do it, because then what am I going to do? I don't know how to do it any other way. Thank you. Yeah, the details for this hair are below. It's actually from one of my subscribers who own their own hair company. Pure Deluxe Hair, baby. The links are below in the description bar. Check them out. Okay. Your fiance's gotten comfortable in a relationship and is refusing to fix things around the house. He works too much. How should I handle it? Break him even further. Break something else, girl. Break him until he gotta do something. Break the stuff that he uses the most. Unplug it and pretend it's broke. You go hard or go home. The washing machine is broke. The dishwasher's broke. Break the toilet too, but know how to just take the thing out of it. The toilet's broke until he get up and start doing stuff. Sure, my current boyfriend curses me out and calls me fat and ugly when we get into arguments. Is that a deal breaker? Is he paying bills? Because you can use that against him later on. Like when he asks for some and you tell him, no, I'm fat and ugly. Learn how to use stuff to gain things. So if he ain't paying bills, girl, yes, it's too much. If he's paying all them bills, the next time he asks you to sleep with him, tell him, no, I'm fat and ugly. You want to sleep with somebody fat and ugly? And the next time he won't do it because he know he ain't gonna get none. You see how you gotta flip it, baby. You gotta flip it, because if he thinks that is gonna keep him from getting some when he try to make up with you or he's not mad at you no more, then he's not going to say it anymore because you hold out like 2-3 months because you fat and ugly, because that's what he told you were, then that's only his fault. And he needs to watch the words that come out of his mouth next time, or else. Right. If you know what I would say? Well, then you like fat and ugly. You can't do no better than fat and ugly then. You here with fat and ugly. What's that say about you? That's all I would say. Well, this is the best you can do, obviously. You're just dissing yourself. Your girlfriend's fat and ugly because you can't do any better because you don't have any money, baby. Don't be mad at me. Go get your paper up. And don't come tapping me on the shoulder when you want some fat and ugly sex either. I knew he'll never say it again, baby. Do your thing. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta flip it on them. They won't know what to do. Thank you, French. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My lack of feeling safe tampers with my femininity. I can't afford to leave where I am. I attract a lot of stalkers and I live alone. Any tips, affirmation? Yes, baby. Save up your money and move. It is hard to be feminine when you have to be a masculine person in order to protect yourself. Save up your money, get a roommate or something, and move. Like, why? I wouldn't feel safe even if I were acting masculine. If I lived in an environment that I didn't feel safe in, I got to figure out how to move. I'm not going to accept that. I'm just not going to be comfortable with that. I don't want to have to alter being a feminine woman in order to feel semi-safe somewhere where I'm not safe. I would just solve the problem and get out and live my best life because it's not worth it. You know, find a way. So, find a way, baby. There's so many options right now. Look into them. Hmm. It's hard to not be masculine and controlling when men have disappointed you. It's scary to live. Don't ever look for men to um, don't ever look for men to do anything. Don't expect anything out of them. Anything that they do should be an added surprise and bonus, and they should be doing it because they want to. You know what I'm saying? Um, most people are going to disappoint you. Don't put all your energy into someone not disappointing you because that's never going to happen. Thank you, Zimmy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do we get mentoring from you off YouTube? Thank you, Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can write me on my Etsy store, Dark Realm. It might be in the links below, and inquire there. So, yeah, don't expect anything. Whatever they say, don't ever believe it. Believe action only. That way, you don't ever feel disappointed. If you only believe actions, you will never be disappointed. You won't be able to be lied to. You won't be sitting there waiting on promises to be fulfilled. If you only react to action, you will only be surprised and not disappointed. Okay. I think the problem with most people is that they're expecting too much from the man. And when you expect, you're always going to be disappointed. Always going to be disappointed. The only thing you need to expect is bills paid. Everything else is an added bonus. Okay? Everything else is an added bonus. The bills paid? All right then. We good. Everything else is an added bonus. That's how you gotta think. If you try to control somebody, they're gonna do the opposite just because you're trying to control them. If you're trying to dominate over somebody, they're gonna do the opposite so that you have no domination. It's just how people are. You can't control a man. You just can't. They're gonna do what they want to do because they're a grown man. And what you have to do is not try to control anybody but yourself. And that's how you control everybody, by controlling yourself. Thank you, Tanel Sprinkle Sprinkle. How do you react when he doesn't do what he said he would? I don't react at all because I don't believe words. I only believe actions. If I don't see it, I don't believe it. Okay, that Sprinkle Sprinkle. I don't listen to words. I only respond to action. Whatever they're saying, I'm not listening. I only see action. That's how you have to do it. You know, if they say something, get it right then and there. Make sure their words are reflecting their actions at the moment. Because I'm not listening to you. I'm only responding to your action. You know, that's I don't listen to words. Words are nothing if they're coming from someone that doesn't show action. Okay, so don't believe the words anymore. If they promise you the world, it's like, okay, well then when you deliver it, I'll respond. Talk is cheap. You know. Well, thank you for considering that. Let me know when it's done. Don't even act impressed. A lot of men say stuff to get on your good side, get you to open up, get you to feel closer to them to get what they want. That's the oldest trick in the book. So stop believing words and only believe action. Thank you, Olivia. Shira, how do I secure the bag after marriage? You should have already had the bag, girl, before you got married. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get you a private account and start stashing his money in your account. You know, have fake doctor visits. I need some money to go to the doctor. I need to go to the dentist. Just have a bunch of stuff. Get you a whitening kit and a Band-Aid and be done, girl. Get your money. Okay. Every time you feel weak, you watch my videos and wipe your own tears. Aw. Well, that's good. Don't feel bad. Just understand how it all works. He was dating a guy who wanted me to pay utilities. I walked away. 3 months later, he was back saying, I will pay with everything. And I want us back together. Good, Shell. Yeah. Walk. Know your worth. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Fatima. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's so cute. Little pair. Emoji. The power is in walking away. Know your value. Don't settle. Don't settle, baby. Don't ever settle. When you settle, you're just lowering your value. Thank you, Claudia. Does the bride have to pay for anything in the wedding? I didn't pay for that. I didn't pay for a thing. I didn't even have a job, so how was I supposed to pay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You don't have to pay if depends on your arrangement. You know, people have different types of relationships. The type of relationship I didn't pay nothing. So it depends on your relationship and the type of man you have and what kind of money you got. Thank you, Roshana. Finally caught up. I just want to say sprinkle, sprinkle me. Oh, okay, well, Roshana, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Kay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for being our example. How can I join your group? Go down to my description and scroll all the way down and contact Detailer on Facebook to be added. All right. Your boyfriend says you are a narcissist and he's depressed and needs to heal. He doesn't call or text me ever since then. Since then, I'm trying my best not to react. Girl, he's too weak for you. Move on. Who wants that? Move on. Thank you, Sammy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Team Shira. Yay. Girl, you just let a burden go. You free. Run. Thank you, Sammy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how you react. You go get another one. One that don't have issues. Can I do you the honor of showing you how to smile and talk only with your eyes. I need this. Okay, what you want me to say? Come over here. Come over here. Get your butt over here. Look at these eyes. They're sparkling. That's how you do it. Neck, eyebrow. Get over here. And of course, this lipstick. This is across the room lipstick. And that's what they're going to do. Across the room. Okay. Mm-hmm. Get you some lashes too, child, like this. Level up the lashes. That way they can see your eyes from way across the room. And they can see you blink. Ha ha. Yep. You can talk to somebody without saying a word. All you gotta do is give them a look and the right body language, and they should come right over. Right. Sometimes they'll sit there and flirt with you for a couple of minutes just to see what you're gonna do. They might come over. Sprinkle, sprinkle, you look gorgeous. Can you give more examples of how women emasculate men? I want to fix that. Thank you for teaching. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Genealogy. Never correct them. Never overspeak when they're speaking. Never talk over them. Never tell them what to do. Never nag them when they first walk in. Don't try to get them to do something that they don't want to do. And don't act like their mom. It's pretty easy. Be the woman. Just be the woman. If they mess up, then just act like they have to fix it. It's like, well, what are you going to do about it? Instead of trying to tell them what to do about it. Help them realize it's up to them to do something about it. Always have your backup plan. Never suffer, but don't try to solve their own problem for them, because then they'll never become a man. So what are you going to do about it? Instead of trying to tell them what to do. Well, you need to do this, and you need to do that, and that's why I should do this, and you shouldn't do that. That's emasculate. Ask them what they plan to do about it. Let them think their way out of it. That's how people learn and, become more mature and know how to handle responsibility, by allowing themselves to solve it. Mm-hmm. Is it masculine if a man slightly interrupts you and talks over you? No. I mean, it's masculine for the man, because that's what they're going to do. If you're a woman, you just shut up, smile, and when they shut up, again, you finish what you were saying originally, even if it has nothing to do with what they were saying. Well, to finish what I was saying before, blah, 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 blah. Girl, make them wait on the whole thing. Then address what they just said. And, if they interrupt you again, then just say, oh. But I don't care if people interrupt me talking. They can't interrupt my thinking. They can't interrupt my game. They can't interrupt me getting their money. Okay. They're so excited to impress you that they can't wait for you to finish, baby. They're so excited to compete with whatever you're saying because they're competitive. They can't even let you finish. They want to impress you. They want to wow you. They want to tell you everything that they can to make themselves seem like they're important and they're masculine. So let them do that. Let them show out for you. Mm-hmm. Then act all impressed. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow, you're so smart. You can see how that's triggering though. It is triggering, but it's, so it's not getting no money. You're so smart. Right? Wow, that's so impressive. It don't even bother you. You're just mesmerized by all their masculine glory, and they feel super masculine around you. So whenever you become in need of something, or you're vulnerable, or you need help with something, they're going to swoop in for the rescue. hmm Think about later on, not right now, because right now, what is it? Getting interrupted in the middle of a conversation is nothing. Okay, because you can always say it again later. But if they don't see you as feminine and vulnerable, they're less likely to give you anything. They're less likely to spend. They're less likely to feel that you need them. They're less likely to feel masculine around you. So they're going to go find someone else. Just let them talk. And see, they're making mental notes too. Oh, she didn't try to over talk me. She let me interrupt her without getting upset. Wow, she's patient. She's gonna make a good mother, a good wife. Wow, she makes me feel so masculine, and like what I have to say is important. She doesn't try to correct me or tear me down. Wow, this is a good wife type woman that I can actually pay bills for. And she actually needs someone like me because she thinks that I'm smart and have all the answers. Da, da, da. So they're making mental notes in their mind too. You're not their competition. You are the person that they're actually trying to impress. You're not the competition. Y'all are going to the board meetings trying to compete for business when you are the business. Okay? So remember that you are the business that they are trying to, present, you know, their slideshow to. You are the company that they're trying to get a contract with. You are not the competition. So don't act like it. Let them impress you. You are the business. They're competing for your they're competing to get a contract with you. You're not competing with them at all. They're there to impress you, to wow you, and to let you know what they bring to your company and how they can give you more, basically. And if you try to compete with that, you're working against yourself. Thank you, Claudia. Caught X two timing, but he was using the girl to level up for a place to stay. I left. He leveled up and moved into a loft. Now wants me to move in. Girl, he gonna keep doing that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you think he's going to pay the bills? Thank you for the donation, Claudia, but he's going to continue to do that with other girls. You got a sugar mama or something? His ex is his sugar mama? How do you think he's going to pay the bills? He's going to keep doing it. So unless you like to share, I don't know. What if some men think because you're feminine, you're a B? What's AB? Like a like the bad word? Like a only feminine men will think that. So I wouldn't bother with them. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with them. They're too feminine for me. Your ex wants you back and wants to give you everything. Girl, make him give you something before you even talk. Meet me at the mall is what you need to tell him. Meet me at the mall. Meet me at the place where you pay your bills or wherever. Meet me at the bank, the ATM. Money talks, baby. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you unless I see money with you. Okay? Take me shopping. Take me to the ATM before we even have a conversation. Let's take me shopping. We could talk while you swiping that credit card. Um, And if I don't like what you are saying, then at least I got something out of it. Don't go anywhere where you can be alone. Go to a public place where you can spend his money. Um, did I skip a donation? Oh, no, let me scroll back up. Thank you, AK Penguin. You were supposed to move in with a roommate, but last weekend we went on a trip and she was bossy and controlling the whole time. I'm worried we won't get along. Should I move somewhere else? Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle Girl. Is she gonna be home all day? I would never. I mean, I can't. That's why I don't do roommates. I'd rather. No. You gonna live with that? You sound like a boyfriend stealer too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't think I would be moving in. I think I'd be, or hopefully you'll have conflicting schedules so you won't have to run into each other. Hey, Marcus, sprinkle, sprinkle. She works at home, but then you better go somewhere else during the day. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. She'll only be nice around rent time. hmm This man took you to the mall to go shopping after seeing me at a red light. We bought me some jeans, and midway through the next store, he asked if I would pay for our next date. I said, bye, good for you. Get your stuff in and go. Um, if you can't handle a roommate being bossy, how are you going to handle a man? Girl, it's different. Women are different than men. There's totally different story, and y'all already know it. Just like having a female boss versus having a male boss. Totally different story. It's not the same. Mm-hmm. Y'all already know that. Um, Seeing all the cases on Judge Judy, let me know to never have a roommate. Exactly, girl. You think your parents expect to go 50-50 once I get married? What do I do? Don't marry nobody broke and don't have a job. And then you can't go 50-50. There you go. The girl was dust. He was dusty, and the girl was a rich pygmy paying his bills. He claims he has money now, and he's changed and said I motivated him to get up and out of that situation. I'm not falling for that. I would never. Like, how do you know he's not gonna keep doing that? What if he loses? What if that's what it takes to get him motivated? Then how's he supposed to stay motivated? Right? Mhm. Too old to have a roommate, right? Your move, yeah. I wouldn't even listen to that. I'm sorry. I just get a bunch. I'll pretend I'm listening, get everything I want, and then change my mind at the last minute. Like, I can't do it. But it sound like you want to do it, so I don't know. Don't be mad when she pop up pregnant and he got child support. Don't be mad. You get all comfortable and settled in your new place. Now all of a sudden she pregnant, and here come them child support people. Okay, don't do it. It's not worth it. Um. Anyway, so I hope this was helpful to y'all. The best thing that y'all can do is practice every day. Dress feminine, act feminine, do your makeup, do your hair. Don't leave your house looking crazy. Stop screaming and yelling and try to be bossy and telling folks what to do all the time. Instead, find a better way to get your point across and still get what you want. It takes practice and discipline, but that's, it's worth it in the end. I can go crazy just like all of the other ones, but I'm strategic when I go crazy. I'm not gonna go crazy if I'm trying to get something. I'm gonna go crazy when I'm trying to get rid of you. And when you're trying to get rid of somebody, then you bring out your masculine side. You don't want them anymore. You start acting masculine. You drive them away. See, you repel men with masculine behavior, and you attract them with feminine behavior. So when you're trying to get rid of them, that's when you start acting masculine. When you're trying to make sure that they don't come back and that they don't misunderstand you, then you start acting masculine. But if you want something, and you want to stay together, and you want them to do this and do that for you, then act feminine. Okay. Thank you. So stop thinking that you have to solve every problem. Stop thinking you have to correct every problem. Stop thinking you have to tell him what he's doing wrong. That's one major thing that drives a masculine man away. Stop correcting. Thank you, Tess. Thanks for all your helpful tips, Shira. I had to practice a little, but you keep me on repeat. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Polished Plans. Polished Plans. Met a man 3 days ago, and he already told me he feels so close to me. Thanks, girl. He works for Google. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure he ain't the janitor. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The janitors work for Google too, baby. Make sure his money where his mouth is. That happened to somebody I know, actually. He said he worked for Google and ended up being the janitor at Google. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Not saying that yours does, but just check it out. Check it out. Okay, I'm just saying, it happened to somebody I know. He's a senior manager? Okay, good. Still check it out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But congratulations. I hope that he turns out to be a good one. It just reminded me of that story, that's all. What if he drinks more than I like? He doesn't act crazy, but he loves his cocktail. Okay, well, before he met you, he was drinking his drink, and after he leave you, he gonna be drinking his drink. You met him drinking, and you're probably gonna leave him drinking. So basically, if you're not married to him, you don't have his kids. You still really can't even tell people what to do. But when he get a little tipsy, break out your phone and start online shopping, see if he pay for it. Take advantage. People feel extra when they're drunk. See if he feel extra with his money. Okay. I don't care if he drink. He's spending while he drink. It doesn't bother me. Go ahead. By the way, click this button on the phone here. Put your credit card number in. Okay. Like, this is my best advice. Whatever makes you mad, figure out how I can get you paid first before you decide to get angry. If you can't figure out how to get paid, then then I don't even know why you're with that person. Instead of getting angry, get paid. Instead of trying to control someone, take advantage. And they'll still be happy because you're not trying to tell them what to do. You're simply having fun and taking advantage of their generous state of mind at the time. Yep, strategic, not emotional. And most of the time, they will discipline themselves because they will notice, oh my gosh, when I'm drunk, I pay for stuff. I better not get so drunk next time. So you shouldn't say anything about the drinking. Are you his mother? That's a grown man. He gonna drink whether you like him to drink or not. Unless he's your husband and he's putting your life in danger or your kid's life in danger. It's not really your position to tell him that. You know, action speaks louder than words. So if he asks you out, tell him, "Oh no, I don't feel like going out tonight." Then when he starts asking you why, then you say, "Oh well, you know how you get when you drink a little bit too much. I just don't feel like dealing with it tonight. Now maybe tomorrow I'll be in a better mood." "Oh, you think I drank too much?" "Oh no, I didn't say that. I just don't feel like dealing with the version of you when you're drinking like that." But drink as much as you like. Let them fix their own problem. You don't fix people problem. You're not Mrs. Fix It. You don't tell people what to do. You allow them to fix their own problems because then you're just going to become their mother. Just pass on hanging out. Mhm. "Oh, we'll see each other tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be able to hang out. Thank you, Frenchie Lee. Give me money helps me a lot, but not calling me baby or being affectionate. Why, girl, who cares? Get the money. Shoot. Why you need all? Get a dog, get a cat, girl. That's your problem? Girl, get the money and go. Rub yourself, hug yourself, sprinkle, sprinkle. I love me. You know, I don't know. Like, I guess you're young. I think young people need that more than older people. So if you're young and you need to experience that, where's your other one? You're supposed to have two or something, obviously. What other one at? Get you another one. Get you one for that purpose. Okay? But don't be dumb and get caught. You said that's also an expectation. Yes, sure is. Like some men don't like to do all that. They just give you the money. What's a good age to start dating rich older men too? As soon as you hit 22, 21, you legal? Depends on how mature you are in your mind. When you're tired of working, I say, you ready to retire? Okay, I got it. How to getting men interested in hook up with you? Hook with you. Be cute. Be leveled up. Be his type. I don't recommend hooking up, but hooked on you. Keep him chasing. Don't let him catch you. Do I believe in love languages? I believe in giving my money. Okay, was that a love language? As long as you pay them bills, as long as I'm comfortable, that's my love language. Handle all the money stuff. Okay. What guys really think about what you wear to bed, sleep time, girl? I don't know. Sleep naked. I think men like to see something sexy when they go to sleep. If you don't want them on, wear something ugly. If you don't want them touching you at all, get a onesie that zips up. Okay. Thank you, Sheba. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Provider lives out of town. How do I get the bag on visits before the internship? Tell him what you need to get in order to get to where you need to go. Tell him you got to pay stuff on your car. You got tickets. You got to drive to the airport. You don't want your car towed or whatever. You got a bunch of dogs you got to put in the kennel. If you visit or he visits, get all your stuff taken care of that don't exist and stack your money. Tell him you need to buy some sheets and you need to buy some lingerie for when he comes to visit. Or just make a whole list of stuff you know he'll pay for because he hadn't gotten nothing yet. Um, you don't feel very confident due to being picked on for how I looked. People can change how they look. You know, makeup and hair can do wonders for people. You know, so just change how you look, and those people are not there anymore making fun of you. So you shouldn't keep replaying it in your mind. If new people aren't making fun of you, then why are you replaying the old people making fun of you that you already met years ago? You know, it's don't live in the past if you want a future. That's how I do it. Did I always want to be a mom? What made you want to? I always, um, when I was very young people don't really ever want to be mothers because they're too busy having fun. But when you get to a certain age and you've been in a relationship for a while, it's like, okay, it's time to have some kids. Um, so, and you also with someone you think would make a good parent, and you know you make a good parent, and you start thinking about it then. But I think most people don't ever want to have kids when they're very young because they just want to have fun. But when I had kids, it was the best choice that I ever made. Mhm. Yeah, I like being a mother. My housewife day to day, get up whenever I feel like it, do my orders, you know, for Level Up in my Etsy store, send out emails. I might do a video, get ready with me, go somewhere with the kids if they feel like it. But since the quarantine, I haven't really been going a lot of places. But you know, we went somewhere this weekend and or that weekend before. But it's just the same every day. It's pretty chill. It's basically like summer vacation all year long, except you have your own responsibilities because you have a YouTube channel, a business, some kids, but it's all fun. It's all things I want to do. So it's fun. I think if you create the life that you want, it can be fun. But it's probably stressful if you don't have the life you want. So that's why you got to set that up first. Set the life up you want 1st. Hmm. I notice a lot of younger men act feminine. That's why I agree with Shira to date older men. They love them. They sure do. Um, so mhm. There's this girl on your social media talking about how she's gonna love the brokest man alive if he treats her right. But she attracted a lot of bums after she posted that. Sad. That's called desperate. People that say that are begging to be acknowledged. The reason why people don't treat you right is because you don't treat yourself right. And that post shows that. You don't care about yourself because you say you'll date the brokest man. So therefore you're gonna date that man with the least, expecting the most. How's a man with nothing supposed to treat you well when he can't even be a man? That doesn't make any sense. What's he gonna do on your anniversary? Put a picnic in the backyard? What is your gift gonna be? A flower that he picked? You know, then after you get that, then you're gonna be like, I need somebody with some money. You know, after you see all your friends showing off their Christmas gifts and their jewelry that their men bought them, and you got a flower that you picked from the backyard, or you know, you can be mad at that too. So they're just venting. I don't think you should take that seriously. That what she said. Thank you, Brenda. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Personally, I believe it's not anything wrong with being masculine. At times, it keeps you focused, avoids boundaries being crossed. Yeah, I say if you're trying to repel a man, go ahead and be masculine. That's what's going to repel. Sometimes you don't want them around. If you want to get rid of them, somebody's, not what you want, go ahead and act masculine and drive them away. If you're trying to attract them, you can't. I really, there's other ways to do it, but if that's your method, I just say ask for money. You want to drive somebody away. Chances are you'll get it or they'll go away. Hmm. Could you talk about the law of attraction? Yes, you must be attracted to attract. you know, the law of attraction alone is not going to get you exactly what you want unless you are able to magnetically and energetically attract that as well. Like you can have somebody sitting over here looking real bad. They're not going to attract an attractive rich man to give them the world. It's just not going to happen. Okay, you got to also be what they are trying to attract as well. It works both ways. It doesn't work one way. It works both ways. You have to be attracting. They have to be attracting you. You got to be attracting them. If it's for money, you got to be attracting money, and money has to be able to have a way to get to you. Okay, so it has to be a two-way street. That's all that I can say about the law of attraction as far as dating and whatnot. Hmm. So you instinctively act like they're broke. You're 33, beautiful. I'm leveling up, but I can't find men. They're not. You're not supposed to find them. They're supposed to find you, baby. You're not supposed to find a man. They're supposed to find you. If you are feminine, if you are, you know, in the right place, you need to allow them to come find you. Lower the competition. Go places where there are not a lot of women and stand out because you're feminine among a lot of masculine men. I always tell women, why don't you go to a sports bar and act like you don't understand sports? Oh, I was supposed to be meeting my friend here, but she got held up in traffic. You know, and when sports come back, go to a place where there's no competition, it's full of men, and your feminine energy can shine, even if it's not on as feminine as you can be. If you are in an environment with mostly men and masculine men, then it will show through still. So try to go to places that have a lot of men, try a nice neighborhood, you know, a nicer side of town so that you know that they have money and see what you can attract. Hmm. You said like Twin Peaks. I don't know. Do women actually go to Twin Peaks? I've been there with Jane before. It's like, oh, James, I look better than all of these waitresses here. And I'm old. That made me feel good about myself. Um, what if a man invites me on a date to play tennis with him? Girl, now. I ain't finna sweat on no date, baby. I'm not Venus. I am not Serena. You can buy me a tennis bracelet, but I ain't finna play no tennis. Okay. Um, you said you're not even old. Shoot. I'm not old, but yeah. Shira, have you seen Breakfast at Tiffany's? I know you like scary movies though. I could never bring myself to watch the whole thing. I just saw like 2 minutes of it. Uh-huh. You said you're not old, you become what you say. Girl, I have an old spirit. My soul is old. Hmm. Um, I'll take the tennis bracelet exactly. You say you like exercising and working out, but that's good. I mean, femininity is defined by how feminine you are during whatever you're doing. You can play tennis and look cute and feminine, get you a little dress, hit it like that. You ain't got to be no pro. Look cute, get you a tennis outfit. Tell me you ain't got no tennis outfit, make them go buy you a tennis outfit. Some shoes, a little skirt, a little visor. You know, I would look the part, but I might not be able to play. I might be just like, "Hmm." Is it his tennis court? Because I ain't gonna go to no public tennis court. Is it in a tennis club where the memberships are exclusive and you can? Because I'm not going outside to no public tennis, nothing. Okay? No. Is it ever okay to directly tell a man he's not doing enough? Yeah, after you've been married to him, or were you trying to break up with him? Or you tell him in a different way? Tell him in a different way that makes him step up his game. Um, See, the problem with most women is that they're too direct, and that is sometimes seen as masculine. You know. Hmm. Hmm. See, you gotta go to the sports bar. Good. What are the things girls usually do that are not feminine in your opinion? Scream, talk loud, curse. Any like to me, cursing is very masculine. Using bad language is very masculine. Screaming is very masculine. Talking loud is very masculine. Interrupting people um, is very masculine. What else? Correcting people is very masculine. As far as if it's a man, if you don't correct a man in public either, like because that's just going to emasculate him. Um, is it weird that it's weird that I don't curse? Oh, yeah, I don't curse. Hmm. You turn a potential off. You hinted at needing money. He offered suggestions instead. You weren't his type. He wasn't trying to make you his woman, girl. He was just trying to get some and get in and get out. Remember, they're supposed to like you way more than you like them. I always tell you that. They're not a potential. If they don't like you more than you like them, obviously he didn't feel that for you. So that's why you gotta make sure you get one that feels that way, for sure. That they're waiting on you to ask them for stuff. That's how much they like you. They're waiting to find a way to keep you coming back. What did I use for my eyebrow? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I used my new Level Up Brow Gel in the color #1 because I'm #1. And it comes with this nifty brush that folds with a spoolie at the end. It is on my Poshmark store on Level Up Cosmetics. Just click add to bundle after you scroll all the way down the page. And you'll get a little brush like this. And it folds. Isn't it cute? And it's cool. Comes in a box. And it will last you forever. Look how much you get. And that's what I used on my eyebrow. This is new, by the way. So go check it out. You said come on commercial, yeah. That was my commercial. Many men are very aggressive when you're extremely feminine. They walk all over you. How do you handle this? By looking sexy and making sure that he observes other men looking at you so that he knows that he is replaceable. Always look like at any given moment you can go get another one better than him. And they'll treat you different. You go in there dressed cute, looking cute every day. They already know that man over there looking at you. That man that just got out that Bentley, that Porsche, that Mercedes, he wants you too. Okay? So, he ain't the only one. Just be like, if they try to walk over you, just get bored of them. Okay, well, I gotta go. You don't know where you're going, you ain't mad. All he knows is you finna go get what you not getting with him. That's what I'm saying, don't get mad. Just say, oh, well, I gotta go. And if he wants you to stay, he can give you what you want. Oh, I've gotta go. That means I'm finna go get it from somebody else. Basically, that's what you're telling him. Oh, I've gotta go. Where are you going? Call me when you get there. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna take a nap. I might fall asleep for the rest of the night, but I gotta go. Girl, all you gotta say them words, and he'll be ready to do whatever you need. I gotta go. What do you think that when a man sees you in public, he's not really staring, but more so shocked looking at you? Or he's probably thinking that, oh, she's out of my league. I ain't got enough money for that. Mm-hmm. How to be feminine but also fit in college? Girls usually put off by me. Girl, I don't care about the other people in college. I only care about what I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. Like, that's probably why I skipped all of that mess because I don't live to impress anybody but me and the person I'm trying to get that money out of. See? So if I really can't base my life around other people that aren't benefiting me, it just doesn't make good sense. So I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm gonna get what I need to get, and I'm gonna keep it moving. Um, maybe find a group of girls who are feminine and hang around them. You know, find a feminine group of girls and hang with them, or you know, inspire them to be more feminine. Be the leader, not the follower. Don't try to fit in, get them to fit in with you. I mean, that's what I would do. Be the example. If you're already too masculine with someone, how to reverse it? Just slowly stop doing it and become more feminine. Slowly, slowly release it. Like, oh, I don't know, you decide. Oh, it's whatever. Okay, that's fine. Just stop doing the masculine stuff. Just tell him I was just tired. You know, that wasn't really me. I'm very laid back and feminine. I just, I'll let you handle that. I'll let you take care of that. Just start doing that and don't revert back because then he'll know that's an act. Danny Beck says, be yourself and people will love you. Act like you're being yourself and people will love you. Because that's just not true. People, when they meet new people, are the best versions of themselves. So be the best version of yourself. And that's how people fall for you. They don't fall for the worst version of you. They get that surprise later on after it's too late. So how do you get more money out of your husband? If you didn't work, you might can get more money. But if you worked, you might not be able to get anything. That is cross the room lipstick. Yes. How did you know? You must have it. You must go get it if you don't. She is a sociopath. She only fakes laugh. I am a sociopath. So are most people. In 2020, if you ain't a sociopath by now, you check your pulse, baby. Check your pulse. Only the sociopaths will survive. Okay. Only the strategic sociopaths will survive 2020. Only the narcissists will survive 2020. Only the strong will survive. Okay? I'm serious. How do you think most people are coping with 2020? How are most narcissistic people and sociopaths coping with 2020? Like nothing ever happened. Like it's just another day. Okay. Thank you, Olivia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, how do I keep my husband trying to impress me? How do I do it with your man? Like, girl, don't never be impressed. Just a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Then quickly lose interest and then make them start over to do something else. You know, look good and impress them so that they try to impress you. That's it. They see that when you gotta go to the store looking like this, do you think that they're going to be on their best behavior or on their worst behavior? If every time I leave the house, I'm looking, done up. I could walk into anyone. I could be the celebrity on the street. I could walk into a millionaire, bump into a millionaire. They got to be on their best behavior if you look good. Because at any moment, someone could try to steal you away from you. What do I do when they are shocked when looking? Do I continue or just mind my feminine business and smile? What do I do? Should I do something else? I do get approached sometimes. Smile back, girl. I know I look good. Like I get this reaction all the time. Just stare at it with them. Like, what you gonna do? You just gonna sit there and look? You ain't man enough to come over here? Okay, well, I understand why you're looking. I'd look too. Give them something to look at. Ask them to pay for your stuff. Excuse me, sir. I left my purse at home. You got this? If he all staring at you like that, you gonna pay for this? You gonna pay for my groceries? You gonna pay for my food? What you gonna do? You stare you all over my mouth. Honestly, I would just stare back. It would be very uncomfortable for him, not for me, because I would just like to see the reaction. Thank you, Natalia. Men who are around 25 years older than me offer to hit it and quit it. And if that don't happen when they won't, they immediately move on. I'm 40. Why is that? Because you're 40. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, 25 years older than 40. Okay. That's too old to be trying to hit it and quit it. What are these ghetto men? Are these classy men? Are you meeting these men online? Where are you meeting these men? Don't meet these men online. Because that's all they're looking for online. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop meeting men online. If you online meeting old men, they looking for hitting it and quitting it. Okay? Stop meeting men online. If you're meeting people in person, they're more likely to respect you and they're not going to try to hit it and quit it. Stop meeting the people online. Get in the real world and meet real people, and they will have a little bit more respect because they're not swiping left or right trying to find a hookup. You just happen to meet them, they happen to see you and be awed by you. Hmm. How to get another one if you're socially challenged? You look good. Somebody gonna come up to you that don't know you're socially challenged. They just gonna see something that look good and come up to you. I look good. Hang around a place where a lot of men hang out in a nice area. That's pretty much it. When I was younger, I used to hang out in places where a lot of men would hang out. A bar of a steakhouse. Men, single men who don't have anybody to cook for them or gotta, eat dinner alone, they go sit at the bar at a steakhouse. I didn't eat steak, but I sat there and drank and had appetizers or a salad, and a lot of men would come through with money. You see, go to places where men go, but don't go to places where you look desperate for going there. It's like you have, you might be hungry too, but a lot of people that go to places where uh, it's not very, strategic. Don't go sit at a hotel. Don't go sit up in a cigar bar. Don't go sit up in no strip club. That's desperate. So go to places where you don't look out of place. You said rich men get around you, their eyes light up, but they don't come to me. Sometimes rich men are looking for something different or a woman that has something that most women don't have. If you're a blank slate, if there's nothing to you, there's no interest there. If they can figure you out with a glance, they're not going to come over. You got to be a mystery, baby. You got to be mysterious. Hmm. You got to pique their interest. You got to be a little bit different than the norm. How to act when your friend's boyfriend want you and it's causing problems in the friendship? Girl, that's an interesting story. That was, I mean, that actually happened when I was younger, but I was married. Even though I was married, that still happened. My friend's husband slash boyfriend then husband was always like that. Always making remarks and stuff. And I just ignored it. Pretend like I didn't hear it. Like, I mean, who can resist? I know I don't blame you, but who can resist? Okay, you know how men are. You know how men are. I mean, if you walk by, if you were not you and you walk by yourself, wouldn't you come on to yourself too? That's my thinking, y'all. I can't. Shoot, I don't blame you. Shoot, I try too. if I was myself. That's how you have to look at it. Like, I can't blame you. I look good. That's just, it is what it is. And just stop. Don't even think about it. Just ignore it. Mm-hmm. Thank you. She said enough high volume. Right. Mm-hmm. You are mysterious, but just too quiet. Okay. Maybe they don't have to work hard to get you to come out of your shell. Mm-hmm. She. Thank you, Kristen. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You just got my book, My Flower, Monica. Thank you, girl. How do I make a man feel like I like him for him and not only his money? Compliment him on how smart he is, how funny he is. Don't talk about money until you need something. Thank you, Adriana. Sugar daddy of 3 years gave me 14K in January for a luxury apartment. He has given me 200K over the years. Forgot my birthday in May. What do I say without being bratty? Say, oh, you forgot my birthday. So in order to make it up to me, I've already picked out the gift that I want you to buy me, and then send him the link, baby. What you want? Okay. Just take all the power in your hand and allow him to solve it. Don't get mad. Just tell him, you forgot my birthday. I was really sad, but I think I'll be okay. Here's what I really want if you want to make it up to me. And here go the link. Okay. Sugar daddy is not boyfriend, exactly. So just send him the link to get your gift or your money. Have you ever had men sometimes try to piss me off to get your attention? How do you always stay ready to ignore? That's what they do when you don't give them attention. They try to make you upset so that you are emotionally interacting with them. So I wouldn't even let that work either. I'd be like, sounds like a personal problem to me. You know, I wouldn't get upset because that's what they want. Thank you, Olivia. Shira, how do you keep your husband trying to impress you after so many years? And, sprinkle, sprinkle. I never be impressed, baby. That's how. I'll be a little bit impressed, and then I'll go right back to not being impressed. It's like I just look good every day. I improve on a daily basis. I keep moving forward. I keep leveling up. That's how. You gotta keep leveling up. That's how you do it. You keep leveling up. You stay ready. You stay like, okay. If you don't chase me, somebody else will, baby. That's how you gotta look. Nah, James has seen me looking terrible, but not for long. Hmm. Get up every day, dress cute, do your makeup, prance around the house, go out by yourself looking good. So he wonders what you're doing, where you're at. When you come back, he'll be like, "Oh, how was your day? What'd you do today?" Let him miss you a bit. Okay. Don't always be around him. Don't be always trying to get his attention. Ignore him sometimes. Forget about him sometimes. I mean, y'all think that's funny, but it works. What's the subject? Why won't you stay on point, please? Oh, I already did cover the topic in the first 30 minutes. I'm just answering questions now. He wants me to get fat for him. Help me, girl. Girl. Get fat for him? Girl, he want to try to trap you, girl. Mm-hmm. Um, how much money is he paying you to get fat? Is it even worth it? Can you fake getting fat? Go get you some pads, put them in your clothes. Um, you need to cancel a hiking date. Should I say I have cramps? Just tell them your feet hurt. My feet hurt. I don't feel like walking. Because if you have cramp, you can't get another date. And now he's thinking about you having cramps. Oh, my feet hurt, or I twisted my ankle, or, my feet are sore. You're attracting the wrong ones. They think they are the prize. Well, you need to attract older or less attractive. Okay. And, you know, how you carry yourself and how you look and how you treat yourself also determines if you are the prize or if they are the prize. If you are not out of their league, you are not going to be their prize. If you are not out of their league, you are never going to be their prize. Remember that. If you are in their league, you are never going to be their prize. Stay out of their league, baby. Only date men who you know very well that you are way out of their league. Then you know you're the prize. There's no question. Okay? Too many women are trying to have the perfect relationship, the perfect man at the perfect age, and da, 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 da. And that's why none of y'all are being treated like a prize because y'all are making it all about him instead of all about you. Look, so many people have a long list of what they want their man to be. I only have two things. Look, you got some money, you gonna pay them bills? Are you older than me? Check, check, let's go. Because I know I'm the prize. And I'm sure the list that they want, that they have is they checked all of it off when they saw me. That's how you gotta do. Don't be having a checklist, make sure you are their checklist. Okay, as long as they have two things, which is the money and that age, whatever, you're good. The rest you can handle. Anybody anybody that knows that you're out of their league will solve all the problems before there are even any problems. Hmm. Why do men get repelled when you're too emotional? Because it is draining, number one. Number two is unpredictable. Number three is I don't want to live like this. This is miserable. So, in order for men to really see you as a wife type, they don't want to have to deal with that because it's too stressful. And if they have to come home to that all the time, they're not going to be happily married and they're going to regret marriage. So they get away quick, fast, and in a hurry because it's not something that is attractive to men. That is something that is seen as a burden. So if you're going to be emotional, make sure it's about something worth being emotional about, like someone died, you know, something that's worth being emotional over, not just for no reason, not for nothing, not for anything, just blah, but something major. Yes, emotions are, you know, going to happen, but for a real reason, not just for no reason. You said emotional women are crazy. That's true. If you're crying all the time, if you're mad all the time, then who wants to deal with that? Nobody. So that's why you need to control that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. This is dragging on. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of your donations and questions. And y'all hit that like button. And if y'all like this wig and y'all like the hair that it's made with, y'all go check out Pure Deluxe Hair. I listed all of the links in the description bar, or you can just Google Pure Deluxe Hair, and y'all can go get y'all some bundles. And it comes in this very luxurious box. Okay, y'all go check them out. If y'all like to see the video on how I did this look, that video is also linked below on my beauty channel. It's the Bomb Challenge video. You can go check that out. If y'all like this lipstick, go check out my Poshmark, Level Up Cosmetics. And start a bundle if you're going to add more than one item, which means scroll all the way down and click Start a Bundle. And then every time you want to add to it, just do the same thing on each item and click Add to Bundle. That way, everything comes in one package. And you don't have to pay separately, and you get 15% off. So thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Sprinkle, sprinkle, everyone. Bye.